So hey there everyone, as you can see for this video guys, it's a top 10 video on top 10 students at UA High School guys. Hope you guys do enjoy this. Let's get into the video, shall we? So this is number 10 guys. Number 10 is Kaminari. And Kaminari, let me tell you guys about his quirk first before I actually get into any more details about him. So his quirk is he actually has the power to use electricity. So you can shoot lightning bolts and stuff out of his body. He can just use lightning to his advantage. Now, the reason why I put him at number 10 is because I mean he's not the best hero out there at UA right now. This is just based off of just strength, ability to use their quirk, and a lot of different other factors, guys. But yeah, I gotta say, Kaminari is actually, his quirk is actually pretty good, but he has to learn how to control it a bit more. And how to see if he can go past his limits and use a little bit more of his electricity. Because once he uses his max wattage, he pretty much becomes like a bumbling idiot. He just becomes stupid because his brain kind of gets fried for a little bit. Okay, so that's why he's at number 10. He actually is a really good hero, guys. I think he's gonna go far, but he just needs to work a little bit more on trying to hone his quirk in, and you know what I mean. Once he hones it in 100%, I think he'll be a very great hero, guys. So yeah, so I know what you guys are thinking. So number 9, Tenya Ida. Why does he really make the list, guys? Because Tenya Ida doesn't really have anything really special going on for him. Let me explain to you guys what Tenya Ida's quirk is before I get more into this. So Tenya Ida's quirk is he has cannons on the bottom of his feet, like little exhaust things that allow him to run really fast. He has like fast speed. So you're probably wondering this. Why does he make the list, guys? Because his quirk isn't anything special. It's more like a saving quirk than more than anything. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really use it for offense as much. It's more for just a defensive and saving people kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just running away, saving random civilians. But it's not really so much good for fighting villains. Well, the reason why I put him on the list is because he actually helped fight the hero killer and helped capture the hero killer. So I'm giving him a little bit of an up for that, guys, a leg up for that. But Tenya Ida he has exhaust on the bottom of the seat, which allow him to run really fast. So he has super speed as his quirk. And I gotta say, man, he actually is you know what I mean? He's part of the three major heroes that they're following in UA High School. The three big sharp people that well, not big sharp, but the three amigos, the three friends that they like to follow a lot. Tenya Ida, Deku, or young Midoriya, and Ochiro, or that was her name. Yeah, the one that can control the gravity. But yeah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but yeah, I'm not gonna be careful with this list. But anyways, yeah, so that is why I picked Tenya Ida for number 9, guys. He is deserving of the number 9 spot, and I do appreciate him. Okay, so number 8 is Kirishima and Tetsu Tetsu, guys. The reason why I put two of them together is basically because their quirks are very similar, guys. They both have a hardening quirk where their body starts to harden, and so they can use that as a weapon. They can use it in defense. It's a really great quirk, guys, but I mean, it's not as good as the other quirks that I've seen out there, guys, which is why they're at the number 8 spot. They beat out Tenya Ida because their quirk actually can have more uses in battle than Tenya Ida's, but I do think that I mean they work hard at the quirk. I think they can be really great heroes, guys. I think so. I mean, there is a limit to how much he can harden their body. I think there is, like as we seen, I believe it was in the season 2 when they did the when Kirishima had to fight Deku. He noticed that there's a limit to how much he can harden his body. So once he meets his limit, then his hardening quirk stops. So his quirk gets cancelled or stops after a certain point. So I mean that's why I think they are great heroes. Not deserving of a higher spot, but they are still good heroes nonetheless. So they get number 8 spot. So yeah, number 7 is Yayarosa, guys. Yayarosa's quirk is she is able to create things with her body. So with she's able to create things using her quirk. So she can create like a scarf, she can create shields, she can create swords, and it has a lot of implications in battle, guys. And I think she's gonna be a very great hero battle wise. Battle wise, she will be a very great hero, guys. And in my opinion, her quirk has a lot of different implications that she could use it for, and it's really an overall good quirk. And yeah, the people who are going after her will be having a lot better quirks, but that's why she gets the number 7 spot because her quirk is good and it's useful, but it's not as good as these other people's quirks. So yeah, in my opinion, guys, this whole thing is my opinion. So keep that in mind. Okay, guys. So number 6 is Tokoyami. Now, why is Tokoyami in the number 6 spot? And what is his quirk? His quirk is shadow. So he is able to control the shadow, as you can see over there, where he can turn it into all different types of forms, and he can use the shadow to his advantage to attack opponents and steal stuff. He could actually make a very good hero or a villain, depending on what he wanted to be. As a villain, he could use the shadow to steal stuff very easily. But as a hero, you can use that shadow to attack the villain and save the day. And I think that is a very good quirk right there, guys. The only downside to the quirk is that he spoiler alert here. If you didn't already know this, if you haven't watched that much of the show, you find out that his quirk is not good towards light. Which makes sense because it's a shadow, and once there's light, you don't really have too much of a shadow now, do you? Shadow is more made for dark things. So when it's dark, he has more control over the quirk. The quirk is a lot stronger. When there's light involved, it becomes less and less I guess strong. Becomes weaker actually. Weaker. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Weaker. So yeah, that's why he deserves the number 6 spot, guys. He's a really good contender, guys, and I think he's gonna go very far, guys. And I actually like his look, guys. I'm surprised that they decided to go with like a bird kind of look for his face, but I mean, still, I like the look, guys. And the character overall, I think is gonna do very well, guys. Very well. So number 5 is Shinzo, guys. Shinzo is actually from general studies. He actually really wanted to be a hero in the hero course, but he couldn't get in because his course couldn't really allow him to pass the entrance exam to be a hero. So let's talk to you guys about what his quirk is first. So if you guys seen him in the actual sports festival, his quirk is brainwashing. So basically, he gets an opponent to answer a question from him, and he can literally control their brain. He can literally get them to control them. He can make them do whatever he wants them to do, whether it be beat up themselves or whatever. So his quirk has a lot of implications in battle, but it's only if he can get an opponent that can actually respond to him and would actually respond to him and not be someone that's gonna be quiet and silent throughout the whole thing. I think if he actually got a villain that would actually talk a lot and just try to respond to his questions, then he would actually you know probably do very well in battle. Just kind of depends on the fight he's in. But yeah, that's why he gets the number 5 spot, guys. He would be higher, but his quirk has some drawbacks. So yeah. Okay, guys. So number 4 is Monoma. So let's talk about him, shall we? So Monoma is actually from class 1B, and he has a pretty good quirk. His quirk is if he touches anyone, he can actually copy their quirks. He can actually use other people's quirk for a short period of time, which actually can be a very good thing and also a bad thing. Now in battle, I don't see it being a really good thing because it's not really a good quirk in battle because you probably touch your unless you're very agile and swift and quick. In battle, if you were to touch your the villain that you're fighting, you might end up getting your arm chopped off, or you might get some type of badly injured because if the villain is too quick, they might just try to they're gonna attack you when you try to touch them. So you might not even be able to get close to a villain to get their quirk, whatever their quirk is. Depending on what their quirk is, you might not be able to get it, guys. So I mean, I think this quirk is actually a pretty good one, but also a bad one at the same time because in battle it doesn't seem like a very practical one. Because I mean, physical contact with another villain is hard to get, especially when the villain's trying to keep you away from them, trying to attack you, trying to kill you, or whatever they're trying to do. Most likely kill you, if anything. So I mean, yeah, it's a very hard. It's a very I guess not really a good quirk for battle, but I mean, in a sense, it does sound like a good quirk overall. So that's why I'm giving him the number 4 spot. I mean, if he had better use for it in battle, I would have given him a lot higher. But because of that, he gets the number 4 spot. Okay, guys, so now we're getting down to the bottom 3. So number 3 is Bakugo. So let's talk a little bit about Bakugo, shall we? So Bakugo is number 3 on my list, and Bakugo's quirk is fire. He is able to control fire, guys. He uses his sweat from his body turns into like stuff that you can use to create fire from his body, guys. So his quirk is actually a very good quirk, but if he was in a cold situation or a place where he's not gonna sweat, I don't think his fire quirk would be able to work too well because I believe he needs sweat in order to actually create the fire flames. Now he would be a lot higher on my list had it not been for his personality, guys. Personality is horrible. He is more suited to be a villain than a superhero. But right now, he's in a hero course trying to learn how to be a hero. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if don't get me wrong, he could be a good hero. I don't know him too well, but as far as personality wise, I think his personality is going to be one thing that's going to hold him back from becoming a great hero, guys. He doesn't want to accept help from other people, and that is, I think, his downfall to becoming a good hero. Good heroes always are willing to accept help from other people. You gotta be willing to accept help when you need the help. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to work with other people and not just be like a self person. Like he's all for himself, and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so now we're getting on to number 2. Number 2 is Deku. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys were surprised to see that Deku isn't higher on the list, and some people might be surprised, some people may not be. But Deku's quirk is all for one. Or one for all, or something like that. So his quirk is he actually got the quirk from All Might. All Might's quirk. He took All Might's quirk because All Might actually passed on the quirk to Deku, who really wanted, who he saw a lot of ambition in him and saw that he would make a great hero, and so he decided to pass on the quirk to Deku. So his power is he's super strong. He can throw super strong punches, which could land a lot of damage on a hero. The reason why he gets the number 2 spot is mainly just because he can't really control his quirk too well yet. He did study with Gran Turismo, and he still isn't able to fully control his quirk. But I mean, once he's able to use his quirk at 100%, then yeah, he would definitely be my number 1 pick. But the number 1 pick is actually a little bit better than him. But I do gotta say, guys, Deku has a lot of promise to be a great hero, guys, and he has a great making story hero too. His personality is the epitome of a hero. He has pretty much personality of basically All Might. Like basically, he is like All Might's predecessor, which is actually what he is. You know what I mean? He has the personality of All Might. He has the personality to become a great hero and everything, guys. And I think if things work out, I think Deku will go very far in his quest to become a hero, guys. So yeah, guys. So we're finally at number one, and number one is Todoroki. So let's talk about Todoroki, shall we? Todoroki is number one, guys. And what is his quirk? On the right side, he can use ice. That's the mom's quirk, and on the right side, he can use fire, which is the dad's quirk. So he has the best of both worlds. He can control ice and fire. So if he uses them both together, he is a very unstoppable machine, guys. But the thing is, he's having daddy issues right now. Literally. Sorry for the way I say it. It sounds like like a teenage girl having daddy issues. But no. He's having problems with the dad. The dad always pushed him to try and be the best hero, and he actually gave birth to Todoroki, hoping that Todoroki was going to take over and be the number one hero. He wanted to try to surpass All Might. So that was his dad's plan all along. His dad is the number two hero, Endeavor. And Devin has been trying forever to try and get to the number one spot to beat out All Might, but he's never going to be able to beat out All Might. And you know why? It's because of his personality. His personality is not what we need as a number one hero. Number one hero needs to be All Might because he has the personality and the makings of a great hero, guys. He's passionate. He loves the people. He's about saving people, and he's not about worrying about He's a symbol of peace, guys. That's basically what he is, and he's not worried about being the number one hero. He doesn't care too much about rankings and stuff. He cares about saving people and being the person that being the hero that everyone wants him to be. You know what I mean? Like saving people. He doesn't really care about what people think. He just wants to be a really great hero, and that's what he is. And I think Todoroki has the makings of being like um All Might in the future. He's if he gets trained more by All Might and stuff, and uses his quirks more, and gets over his issues with the dad, beating up the mom and not liking the mom a lot, and making his mom decide to want to leave the family. If he's able to get past that and be able to still have a good connection with his mom and everything, I think he will be a very unstoppable machine. Okay, so that is the reason why he is number one. Because I mean, after he fixes those issues, he's gonna be an unstoppable machine, and he is actually the best hero out there right now in the show, guys. Now, my opinion might change in the future, but as of right now, he is the number one hero, guys, in My Hero Academia. Hope you guys did find this kind of useful, guys. If you guys did, please like the video, guys. And yeah, like the video, share the video, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and also support Todoroki, guys.